Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to our Mechelen play. Oh no, I haven't even got to... I finished this episode and I was too busy doing other things, making myself a cup of tea. And I came back and I just started recording straight away instead of actually getting... Ecuban said, okay. Instead of actually getting to the next game. Let's have a look at your under 23 squad. Where's Grot? Injured at the moment. 2 to 3 months. He'd be alright, I think. I reckon we did make an offer for him earlier on, just on loan. He's got good strength, good physicals. We did make an offer for him earlier on, but they're having none of it. No. Leeds accepted. It's just... I think I can loan you. No. It's just that he said no. Bailey Peacock Farrell. He's a decent keeper. Decent backup. Wilson, no. Alright. It's a shame that he's injured. But we'll see. We'll see what comes along. Stops play? Nope. Tries to beat the offside trap? No. We already have issues with the offside trap. Let's not kick the arse out of it. Otherwise we'll end up with 20 offsides per game. Pro League TV coverage. I want to get 30,000. 30,000 in TV coverage. Now when you're in the Premiership and your game gets moved for TV coverage, I think you get something like 1.1 million, 1.2 million, something like that. Steve, they want to send Steve and Lucas to the under 21s. Do I send you to the under 21s? It probably would be a good idea. You're not going to get guaranteed football in... No, I will. I will try and get him guaranteed football. Lucas. Let's offer you on loan for nothing. See who comes in. $18 years old. No. And Morris is injured for 1 to 3 days. He's been making waves, wanting to force a move away. And I offered Morris out to clubs and Chelsea came in for him. Which I thought was weird. It's only one. We'll try it again. Forza clubs for 200,000. And yeah, Chelsea came in and they offered 120,000. I was like, are you taking the piss? You Chelsea, and you're offering, you're trying to lowball me on this player. So who wants Morris? Circle Bruges, who we played. What happened there? That must have been financially irregularities, maybe? They've got a I don't know. I have no idea. The Belgian Pro League B isn't loaded up. And why would you? Oh, because you're on loan from Monaco. That's fair enough. Yeah, Belgian Pro League B isn't loaded up, and it won't be loaded up until the end of this. I like this trip. To the end of this year. 29,000 capacity stadium. It's better than ours. This would probably be... No, 1.1k per week selling team wage contribution. I think we just take this. And reject that. Even though I think we're going to get about 10,000 of this. The rest of it will just go in the black hole of our debt. Retest for Masoudi? No, we'll see. We will see. Denzel, who's out on loan at the moment, he's doing well actually, out at Drewsburg. Getting getting some game time. German under 19, German second division, only one appearance so far. But they're developing him for us. Hopefully he'll come back a little bit better than this. Still 18, still got a while to go. And your determination's going up, which is nice to see. So 4th versus 14th. Nunez makes Leeds United debut. Really? Must be someone they've just brought in. Don't recognise the name. Hand you over to the assistant manager. Rossi resumes full training. Good. It wasn't a bad injury. I mean, it was a collarbone. It wasn't his cruciate as he was before. Let's have a quick pick. What do you think we should play? Forwick, Paulson, Rich Hughes, Philip, yeah, Vander. You want to play Wilson up front? I started the whole Wilson up front, and now my assistant's like, well, you should probably play Wilson up front. It's like, no. Let's chuck Dave at least on the bench. I want Kawhi up there. I want to... Kawhi's got potential. He's got the speed. If he can just be better, he could be quite a good striker. I mean, he's a decent winger, but we don't use wingers. So if we can just up his finishing a little bit. Then we might be able to turn him into a decent striker, a decent quick striker. Ross is on the bench, we might bring him on maybe just for the last 10 minutes or so, just to get a little bit of game time. Yep, that'll do. Yep, go to match. And let's go. Looks like they're playing a 4-3-3. Is there a expect better? No, that'll do. Assistant, can you get anything out of him? No. Fair enough, let's just go for it. Why do they have 2 screens? That's just taking the piss. Maybe they stole ours. Maybe that was a thing. Anyway, Elias was on the ball, powering up the wing. Oh yeah, they're playing quite a narrow 4-3-3, aren't they? So Elias and Poulsen should have a field day here. If we have people in the box, it might be worth. It might have been worth. No, Solar's injured. I was thinking of putting 2 target men on, but yeah, Solar's injured. Still, Vander, ooh, just over. What is this? Is this meant to be dilapidated? There's like the condition of the stadium evident on the in pixelation form. Anyway, Evander to Drazic, Kawhi cuts inside. Oh, come on, Kawhi. Basic passing. How are we getting on? 2 shots, 57% possession. We are away from home. What is that? Well, Drazic got... yeah, offside. Well, it was... yeah. We found his target, but Drazic had just straight offside, I suppose. Ritz should be up the line to Poulsen. First time hits the back of Evander. Well done, Evander. Such awareness. Many wows. Come on, this game closed down. Goes all the way back and comes to Agban, who blazes it over the bar, thankfully. Long ball into the box. Thankfully it's headed away. Drazic couldn't quite Get it. He does manage to get his body in the way though. And Vitas mops up. Out to. It was meant to be out to Elias, but he was facing the other way because football, lack of awareness. Maybe that's it. Maybe they're just all blind. Maybe that's why they get caught offside as well. Maybe the ball's got a bell in it. Maybe. Vitas, and that's the end of that highlight. Elias to Ritz out wide to Schufs, back into Evander, to Ritz, all the way out to Paulson, all the way back out the other end to Drazik, who not down, but Kawhi's offside. 2 offsides, 11 minutes. Evander battles and wins that. Drazik holds it up, knocks it inside to Ritz, to Evander, out to Paulson, who has obviously a little bit of space. The way, oh, Kawhi, I liked what you were doing. I liked what you're doing, you just need a little bit more on that. His heading isn't the best, but with his speed he can get into those positions. Saudi cuts it out. Forward to Drazik. Kawhi is on his bike. Why did you not use him, you absolute muppet? Drazik, what foot are you? Left footed. Why did you not cut that in for Kawhi, who was racing? He was in acres of space. Let's do Schufs. Schufs to Ritz. Is Drakuzic on target man support role? That might be a thing that's happening. If he's on attack. If he's on attack, then yeah, if either you're more of a supporting role and you support Kawhi instead of trying to go on your own too much. Because Kawhi was wide open there. Drazik had drawn the defence. Wow. Drazik had drawn the defence, drawn the keeper over. It just needs slotting through. And Kawhi was... That was 1-0. That was a clear-cut chance, that. Doesn't say it here, but I could tell that was. 20 odd minutes in, and we're looking good. Looks like we're controlling the game. Elias lumped quite far forward. Kawhi. Alright. To Ritz, to Shoes, out to Paulson. Paulson around the corner to Kawhi, who is not offside. Buys the corner. I'd preferred it if he'd tried to get across to Drazik. Again, if you're playing as a part of a 2-man strike team and your strike partner is bearing down on goal here, you should be busting a gut to get to the other side, to get to the other post. If nothing else, to draw defenders away. If nothing else, to for the just in case. If the goalkeeper saves it, because you're taught, if you're coming in on an angle here to the goal, go across the goalkeeper. That way, if the goalkeeper saves and pushes it out here, your strike partner's pretty much got a tap in. But anyway, that's out. Can we get rid of this? Wow, that only just went high and wide. Only just. Ritz is looking nervous for some reason. Kawhi and Drazik are both on a 6.5, not doing much. Shuf gets something on that, sends it out for a corner. And I think you're going to go deep to this guy. Nope. Puts in the mixer. And the Gooseman is there. Plucks it from the air. Well done. Demir into... Yeah, and anything can happen with those. Just banging it through a group of bodies. Only takes a little nick. It's deflected into an entirely different direction. And at the worst, it's going to go out for a corner. At the best, you're going to get a goal. So, almost half time. What do we have to show for it? They've come back into it a lot more. Is that it? Were you offside? You looked offside. Oh, first ever goal. Well done, Kawhi. Good. So that was just Kawhi feeding off the shoulder of the last man. I might turn replays on actually. Yeah, that's Kawhi feeding off the shoulder of the last man and managing to turn it in. Well done. Filipovic out to nobody because that is the end of the highlight. So I might bring Drazic off and have Rossi feed him a little bit later in the game. Drazic shields the ball out wide to Paulson, to Kawhi, but he was coming from an offside position. Evander to Ritz out wide. Nope, out wide the other way to Paulson. Paulson, another decent cross. Wow. I thought that was going in. I think the goalkeeper thought that was going in as well. He had to have strong hands behind that, and he managed to hold on to it. That was impressive. So, half time. We've been alright. There's room for improvement though. Let's go for guard against complacency. Assistant has nothing to say really. 50-50 possession, no clear cut chances for either of us. Looks like we have been the more clinical when it's come to shots on goal. Half of our shots have been on target. Yeah, I don't get this. I don't know if it's meant to look dilapidated or whether it's just the model for that particular entranceway. Anyway, we have this to defend. Thankfully, it goes out for a goal kick. Yeah, the whole stand is kind of, the paint's coming off it. Maybe it's just really old. Yeah, even on the front. That's bizarre. I wonder if wear shows. So I know it does with pitches. If your pitch starts getting, oh, it did in older games. If your pitch started, if your pitch started getting, the conditions started getting lower, you used to get like patches of brown, and you get where lots of people are, like down the middle of the pitch. Well done, Gooseman. And in the goalkeeper area, it'd start going brown and horrible, and yeah. Well, we're under attack here. They have had a clear-cut chance. Thankfully, Gooseman was up to it. Ritz to Kawhi. Kawhi first time inside. It didn't need to do that. Had time. Could have gone out wide. Anyway, Ritz picks it up to Schufs. Schufs out wide to Elias. Elias all the way across pitch to Paulson. I like this link that Paulson and Elias have got. One passes kind of to the other cross pitch and spreads the play immediately. I like it. I knew they were going to be important when they formed as a 4-3-3. They've got the space to run into. Elias out to the corner, almost unopposed, whips in a decent cross and defended. Defended out. Can we get past the first man? We can. Good. To Ritz. To Schufs. Back to Ritz. Comedy of errors, and it's cleared. Paulson into Schufs. Schufs. Kawhi was off onside there, thankfully. And Drazic just didn't gamble. Why were you not heading into the front post there? I have no idea. Well done, Ritz. Decent strike. Clears the first man. Couldn't quite get it on target. Good effort though. Yeah, they've come into this match a lot more now. The formation hasn't changed though. I can watch it on a screen, on another screen, on another screen. One day, I mean, we might not be manager here for much longer, but one day this club will have its own screen. In our own place. Ritz forward to Evander. Evander kind of fluffs it a little bit. Kawhi gets taken down in the box, but it was legal. It was fair. And Masaudi mops up at the back. You offside? Yeah, just offside. Okay, that's 60 minutes. I don't think Drazic meant that shot. I think that was meant to be a cross. Let's have a look here. Let's have Lucas on Velias. Let's give him some game time. Let's have Steve or Dave. Let's have Dave. Dave can come on for Ritz as a D-line playmaker. Box to box on support. We'll confirm those changes, and the last 10 minutes I want to bring Rossi on for Drazic. They've changed their formation still. Our fullbacks are going to have space to run into. Oh. Whew. Thankfully, he wasn't very good at playing football. So Lucas and Dave, see what you can do. Another 20 minutes to go. Yeah, 80 minutes. I'll bring on Rossi for. Yeah, bring on Rossi for Drazic. Play him in the Tartakristria. Tartakrista? Something or other. What is it? I don't know. They're all here. Trequois. This. I'm going to play him as that. And you can just be a poacher. And hopefully Rossi will feed the quicker Kawhi. That could have gone anywhere to anyone. Alright, Rossi, please don't break yourself again. We are kind of pushing him in terms of his health, but we do need him back up to match sharpness. Pretty rapid, seeing as though Sola's going to be out for a million years. Rossi in and immediately makes an impact. That's Dave. First ever goal. Well done, Dave. Well done. Substitutes are linking up well. Dave to shoot to Evander, back to Dave. Dave up to Paulson. Paulson, I don't think he's going to beat his man there. A little hop and a skip. Infield to Evander and Dave. Paulson, first time across the box, no one was there. That's unfortunate. And you have to say, that is probably game over. They've gone back to the 4-3-3. Obviously the 4-3-2-1 wasn't working for them. Evander showed mega desire to get on the end of that, but Rossi's pass just let him down. That's right, he's still trying to regain some match sharpness. Vitas to Filipovic. Filipovic back to the Gooseman himself. He will blast this forward towards Rossi. Uh-oh. Yeah, you can almost tell when shit's going to go down. You can see the gaps forming and where the opposition are running, and it's like, oh no, I can't. There's nothing I can do about this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make it another tactic that's identical to this, but it's just going to be for the time when we're 2-0 up at 80 odd minutes gone. And I want to slow the game down, so I don't have to go into tactics and turn everything in manually. I can just flip the tactics here, and immediately we will slow the game down, retain possession, shorter passing, because if we draw this match now, I'll not be happy. I will not be happy. Shoots infield to Dave, who wants another goal. Wants another goal. I think Dave's left-footed, which is good. Kawhi manages, no, loses out the aerial battle, but we win the throw-in. Paulson to Schufs, Schufs to Evander, Evander out wide to Paulson, who will knock it infield to Dave. Oh wow, nearly. I liked what you're trying to do there, Dave. First time almost to Kawhi, but it was cut out. Schufs, back heel to Evander, to Rossi, who, that's it, game over. Well done guys, late scare, however. Thankfully, Dave got his goal. Dave got his very first goal for the club. Good win, that was good, well done. Let's keep this morale high. Win for us, win for Genk. And Standard must have lost their last game. Yep, against Antwerp. Interesting. So there's 1 point that separates the top 3. 21 games played. How many more left to go? There can't be too many more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more games to play. So quite a few more points to play for. Let's not analyse the table too much then. But that, ladies and gentlemen, will be it until our next game. It definitely will be it until our next game. I'm not going to go make a cup of tea and start again from here, which will be in a few days' time, and it's going to be against AA Ghent. I might be able to pull a little bit further away. If we lose this, then Ghent is level on points, and it's another team back into play. If we win, however, and KRC Genk win, then we'll have a few teams, and Anderlecht as well. We'll have a few teams on 36, a lump on 36, and we should be in the 40s. Might give us a little bit of breathing room. Still, you've got to go into games and hope that you're going to win every single one of them, don't you? Let's have Rossi. You can have 45 minutes. Pedersen, let's give you 20 minutes. What's your injury? Complete rehab and return to full training tomorrow. Alright, well, you can have 20 minutes. Morris, what about you? Full fitness imminently. Let's give you 20 minutes as well. Rioras, you have no injury. Let's give you a full 45 minutes. Garner, you didn't play last time. Let's give you 60 minutes. And Lille, let's give you a 20-minute run out. That'll do. I've been Luckymarine. As always, you lot have been amazing. Join me next time for AA Ghent in the league. We're getting close to the transfer window closing. It can't close quick enough for me. I've done pretty much all of my business. I just don't want my star players getting poached out from under me. As we're in quite a bit of debt. Not our debt, but still. I don't want a decent a decent offer to come in and suddenly the chairman say, yep, that's too good to turn down, we've accepted it on your behalf. Until next time, do take care.